Hello everyone, my name is Gavin, or at least that's what I'm calling myself. Sorry for the delay, had a couple preparations to make that ran a bit longer than normally. Realized I hadn't changed the focus of the DASP thing in a while, so I picked someone new off the list. So, while obviously you're encouraged to donate to any of the people in the pinned link, currently we're focusing Moriend, I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing that right, who I believe is chronically ill and has trouble with mobility, so sorry, I'm a little flustered. Like I said, I'm running a bit behind, had to check some stuff. I got confused for a while because I was booting up Dolphin to get the game set up, and then it was like, wait a minute, holy crap, where'd the game go? Why isn't the game here? Am I going to have to redo the whole first two parts of this? Or first two chapters? It was only one part because it was only one stream. And then I remembered, oh, right, we're on the PS2 version. It's in a different folder. It's not on Dolphin. So that's sorted now. But yeah, I had a couple other things I was running behind on need to take care of that are dealt with now. So we should be good to go. Oh, God, we're good to go. Yep, so, as you know, this isn't a game I'm playing blind. This was a game that I played a bunch as a child and actually beat one or two times. And so I remember certain parts of this thing, particularly certain parts that are going to be relevant for me trying to do the 100% run I've decided to do for some reason. And that means we get to do the minecart level today. But yeah, this isn't even the only awful vehicle section in this game. Just wait till we get to the swamp. But yeah, regardless, good to see you all here today. Not sure how many people are actually in here. I checked earlier, it was 3, and then I checked again when I was still making preparations. It dropped to 1, so that's usually a good sign. And let's see if I actually focus on this game today. I know last time Shiro set me off with a question about Shield Hero, and it turned into a 2-hour monologue about 90 different things. Which, obviously, no hard feelings. That was a really fun stream to do, even if I completely lost focus on the game. But, I'm trying to think, any other updates that need to be made? Don't think so. I think we've got everything covered. Just, brace for impact on the minecart level, because it sucks. But who knows, maybe it's going to be like the Toy Story 2 thing, where I'm just hyping up this horrible, awful section that's a pain in the butt to do for hours and hours and hours, and then I get to it and I do it first try. Or alternatively, it's going to be like the alleys and gullies climb in the Toy Story 2 thing, where I build it up for hours and hours and hours, and it turns out to be worse than I remember it being. But, that being said, we won't know until we actually hop in and play, so let's go. For a second I had like this horrified feeling of what if my save file is gone. But yeah, welcome to the Wild West level.
I see. No, just stay where you are and await further instructions. Zabrinsky's been caught.
The fool! I always knew he was the weak link. Any news from Peabody?
As far as I know, he hasn't told the police anything.
Then we move on with the plan.
Where are we off to now, Freddy?
Yep, so that's our evil conspiracy.
Western theme park.
Groovy! You hear that, Scoob? Before you know it, we'll be eating Western chili and Western barbecue.
Western omelets?
Western omelets? Sure thing, pal.
It turns out that the same creepy guy who was trying to buy the Milton Brothers movie studio was also trying to buy Gold Mountain.
Let me guess.
Ooh.
Their property is also being haunted by monsters?
Yep. Someone there must have pages from the Tome of Doom as well.
More monsters? Well, their plan worked. I'm scared. Let's go back.
Well, if you chicken out, that means no Western-style barbecue.
Yeah.
There we go. Honestly, not really a barbecue person.
Howdy, I'm Johnny Chanayapatra, and I want to personally welcome y'all to Gourd Mountain.
Jeepers, this is some ghost town you have here, Mr. Chanayapatra.
Dad, blast it! This ain't supposed to be no darn ghost town! It's supposed to be a rustlin' bustlin' western theme park. Can I help it if all the darn monsters keep scaring away the folks?
Don't worry, sir. We'll get rid of all your ghostly problems.
I'd be much obliged, partner. See, I put all of my life savings into this doggone place.
What about your employees?
They are all gone except for one. Oh, here she comes. Allow me to introduce my only faithful employee, Mindy Stiles. She plays bit parts in the Wild West show, as well as being security chief, accountant, marketing manager, and the best darn chef this side of the Rio Grande.
Like did he say, Chef? Scoob, old pal, I think I'm in love.
Okay, so obviously it's her, by the
Mr.
way.
Chanayapatra, I need you to sign some insurance papers.
Blasted paperwork. Well, y'all
second.
just feel free to explore.
All right, guys. We'll split up and look for clues. Shaggy, Scooby, you investigate the hotel.
Hotel? Know what that means, Scoob? Room service.
Yep, so, and the funny thing was, I was thinking of that lady character earlier. I was like, I can't remember what her name is, but I'm pretty sure it's Mindy for some reason. Oh, hold on. I forgot. Hold on. I'm forgetting which of these buttons are which. There we go. Hold on. But yeah, I was like, I feel like her name's gotta be Mindy because that seems like a good name for somebody who who really, really hates the entire Scooby Gang.
Now be a nice poltergeist and get back into the book. Like we did it, Scoob.
But, yeah, so, okay, I'm still getting used to the controls again. It's been a while since I played this because I was supposed to play it last week, and then I, went out to vote, and my sugar crashed, and I got stuck waiting at a restaurant that I'd pulled over to in emergency panic mode. And, by the time I got back home, I was just like, I don't even feel up to streaming. I feel like I'm gonna roll over and die. Which, incidentally, I think Roll Over and Die is getting an anime adaptation soon,
Wow.
I've heard.
Look at all that food.
Ooh, minigame.
Well, all for me. All for you? Like this buffet.
Yeah, I remember this.
ain't big enough for the both of us.
We're gonna gourmet race this shit.
Time for a chow down showdown.
Let's go with Scooby, that way I can claim I nerfed myself when I lose.
Red, roll.
I see, it's like you have to burp to reduce your, if you eat too much food, you have to burp or you move slow. For a second there, it looked like Shaggy's score wasn't going up at all, and I was like, did he die? Did he get off, did he, like, get stuck on something off screen? Yeah, there we go, now he's moving. I think we might actually win this.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
Yay! Alright.
Like every mystery should be this fulfilling. check it out. There's some barbecue sauce left. I'll, race you to it, old pal.
Raggy?
Ooh, right through the floor. Okay, so we got the book. Let me just. Oh, we got that all filled up. Yeah. Also, if you hear slurping noises every now and then, why is there a gold bar on the floor there? But yeah, if you hear slurping noises, one of the other. I have a slushie that I was about to eat. I was like, I got earlier and didn't finish it before the stream, so I'm working my way through the bottom of that.
Huh? Raggy!
Alright. Yeah, we're getting minigame after minigame here, aren't we?
What are you doing here?
Yeah, Mindy, we know that's you. That's not even a disguise. You're just there.
Again? Go back to your friends.
I don't even think she's changing the voice. Yeah, you aren't gonna fool me. I'm good at these cup and ball mini games.
Oh, you stupid dog. Just leave me alone.
Oop, almost got me on that one.
Get away from me.
Not that one, though. Foliage clear as day. And there we go. Alright, so are there going to be more, Oh, wow, he went all the way to the basement. Now we got light. And a save point.
Raggy, where are you?
I see the lantern's got like limited light supply. Wait, no, I hit the button, I hit the button! Ah, bullshit. Darn it! Oh. Okay, so I don't even get that if... Yep, I keep forgetting I don't even get, like, the bonus hit point if Shaggy's not around. Okay. Okay, we want to get one of them first so that it clears the air, so it's easier for us to get the other one without him catching us. Also, keep an eye on the icon changing. I didn't pay proper attention to that last time. Wait, what? Oh, that is some bullshit. We gotta keep the lantern on the whole time? Alright, I guess we gotta keep an eye on that too now. Now, I don't even remember the lantern being a one-hit kill. But, yeah, let's just pop over there and make sure we're filled up. Alright, now, grab the thingy. Is there anything else over here? Or is like, I feel like there should be something else around here. Or is it really just the door at the end? Like, this isn't the way we came. This is like an entirely different route. Is this just to waste my time and kill me? Okay, nope, it...
Hey, Scoob,
There we
you're
go.
back.
I was about to be very annoyed. Hopefully that's enough lantern oil to get us back. Wait, hold on. God. Always forgot my notes.
Row in front, Raggy.
There's the button. I keep getting buttons mixed up because I haven't played this in a bit. Yeah, I almost forgot this was up here. Give me a moment to review my notes here. I guess that is the same barbecue sauce that landed us down here in the first place. I might have fucked us. Yep. I gotta have to... Ah, god damn it, I gotta redo that whole section. Okay, let's get it right this time. I'm already fucking up, and I'm not even on the, minecart yet. Alright, number 2. Hold on. Sure we got close enough to the book. Oh crap, hold on. Okay, we got time to go then. We can do this. I got too greedy going for the wisp generator. Especially with how long I fucked up the face in the right way.
Raggy! Scooby-Doo!
Oh, you go first, Raggy.
Okay, we're doing it all in one smooth little, there we go, right direction. Okay, we're gonna make it all the way through this time. No more cock-ups. Oh, actually, let's, there we are. Safety canister. Oh, there's the big button I was looking for. It's like, for some reason I was trying to remember if you had a clue or something. Nope. There we go. Okay. Got some mix-ups with the buttons there. Well, at least now we're at a loading thing, so we hopefully shouldn't have to do that again. Oh, that was a bastard camera angle right there. Oh, didn't even mean to get that one. I'll take it, though. Ooh, we got some piano notes. We got like, I believe that's, let me draw on my childhood knowledge of EGBDF and FACE. I believe that's, FE. Is it going to be Feed the Piano again? That's a classic. Okay, I can't even get to the clue. Oh. Uh-oh. Well, that's suspiciously convenient. I'll go back and grab that one in a second.
What's this doing here, Scoob?
I don't know.
Yeah, we just wanted to grab the one up here first. Then come back down and get the other one.
Look at that, Scoob! A clue!
Oh boy.
So we can't actually do anything with the piano yet. Okay. Okay, so we at least know it's that one for the first one, because it said like 1 on the thing, I'm pretty sure. Yep, and meet our 1 new enemy type for the level. I think levels 3 and 4 only have 1 new enemy type each. But yeah, these are the Dust Devils, and these are assholes. The best I remember, they are just a colossal pain in the butt, and I cannot actually remember how to avoid them properly. I guess basically keep an eye on the radar for now. Ooh, disguise chest. This could help.
Like how do you do, ma'am?
We can send Scooby in here before the Dust Devils notice us again. Wait, nope, wrong button, wrong button.
You want to go first? Careful, Scoob.
Liquid soap. I forget what this is even for, but we got it.
Scoob, you're back. Did you find any food?
Oh, hot peppers. I guess we found this. Okay, so that's all ingredients and...
I was so scared. I almost
Wait, hold
lost
on,
my
not yet.
appetite. Almost.
One more. Wait, 1 second. Okay, so that's all the ingredients we can get until we beat the dreaded minecart ride. Well, let's figure out what the hey we're doing here. Hey, Velma, want to see some clues?
You found a clue.
Alright, let's see what we picked up here. Doopy-doopy-doo.
This is a note from Zabrinsky. It says, keep sending out monsters until C is ready to sell.
Okay, so standard Scooby-Doo land development evil stuff, except this time with real monsters. I'm pretty sure we know all this already. I'm gonna enjoy my slushie while Velma reads this other one, too. Oh, nope, that's not the direction I wanted that to go.
This seems to be a photograph of Zabrinsky, standing next to a saloon dancer.
Looks like... I was like, maybe it's just the quality of the picture, but it looks like a pretty darn old saloon dancer. Yeah, that lady's gotta be like 80. I mean, she's rocking the dress regardless. You go, queen. You know, sometimes I feel like I want to, like, incorporate more, like stereotypical, like, gay words in my vocabulary, because, like, I feel like I should, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know, I feel like then I'd be saying them just to say them, not because they're, like, a natural part of how I speak, and I feel like that would be weirder. Like, yeah, I keep wanting to use stuff like slay more often, but just, I never say it. It's like, I don't like reality shows, so I don't really watch Drag Race, so that's kind of where I am with this. Anyway, where the fuck am I going? Actually, non-existent people in chat, presumably. I'm too busy playing to look at the actual, chat count. But, yeah, do you know? My thing is, there's, like, one reality show I've watched that I actually really like. And for all of the wrong reasons. Like, I wonder if this is going to be, like, my obligatory, dumb thing I rant about today. But, oh, hold on, Fred's here.
Shaggy, Scooby, am I happy to see you?
Like, what happened, Fred?
I was investigating the cell when a mysterious woman locked the door behind me. Daphne went to find Mr. Chania Patra, but she's been gone for a while now.
Oh, boy. How can we get you out?
There's a hole in the wall over there, but something's blocking it from the other side.
Well, be ready.
Alright, well, guess we're on that. But, hey, oop, hold on. So it's purple, and then this, the purple one, this orange one, I believe that's F, it was F-E, that's A, E, G, B, D. F-E-A-D. I don't think it's going to spell out a word. I thought it was going to be like the... I forget which episode it was, where they're given, like, a riddle that's like, feed the piano and watch the floor, or something like that. And the solution is obviously play F-E-E-D on the piano. I think it might have been the Boo Brothers movie. Weirdly enough, the Boo Brothers movie is the reason I think I don't hate Scrappy as much as other people do. Because it's like, that was legitimately one of the first pieces of... Oh, hold on. Fred's talking.
We're used to saving the day.
Well,
Here, I found this key in the cell. There's another one in there, but I couldn't quite reach it. All right, I'll go look for Daphne.
Alright, but, yeah, what was I gonna say? Yeah, the, Okay, so there's another key.
These bars look like they've been partially sawed off. Like we could finish the job if we had a saw.
Alright, we'll keep that in mind. But yeah, it's like, the Boo Brothers movie was like, the first real piece of, like, Scooby-Doo media I saw before I'd seen... I think I saw a couple episodes of the TV show before it, maybe, but, like, it was around the same time that I first discovered the show. And so it was, like... I kind of got introduced to Scrappy before I'd probably gotten to know, like, Fred, Daphne, and Velma, because Boo Brothers was, like, one of the movies from, like, the era where it was just Shaggy, Scooby, and Scrappy doing most of the stuff. And so I was like, yeah, I like this guy. He fits, like, a neat niche in the dynamic, and I like his central joke. And so I didn't really get that experience of, oh, he's butting in on an established dynamic that he doesn't really have a place in. Anyway, what's in here?
Hey, looks like someone was trying to rob that safe. I wonder what's inside.
Scooby Snacks?
Scooby Snacks?
One second.
We gotta find a way to open it.
Oh, 1 second. Wait. No, don't throw stuff at me. I'm drinking a slushie. That's going to be... I'm gonna have to balance that with the minecart, aren't I? Oop. Aha, not this time, poltergeists.
I got a poltergeist. Like now, maybe things will stay where they are. Like, gotcha, man.
Well, looks like they're here inside my book.
Careful, Scoob.
Hey, I've completely lost the... Oh, hold on. Phonograph's being funky, and I don't like that. Is there anything I can do to make that stop? Can't do anything with that. There's a vault key to get in there, which I can't do because I don't have a saw. But at least we got the final one of these, so it's like F-E-A-D-C-B. Fiadkaba. Alright, well, we've got that puzzle solved.
Scooby-Doo!
Yeah, I've already got, like, sidetracked 3 times with the thing I was going to talk about. It was, like, the one reality show... But there's been a couple reality shows I've watched, I guess, but most of them were just something where it's like, yeah, I'm watching this, but only because my family is watching it and we only have one TV. Like, American Idol was the big one. Like, I've seen a couple seasons of that, but back when I was in, like, middle school or maybe even elementary school, I forget when all it was, but, like, I never really paid much attention to it outside of a couple of musical performances. Yeah. Yeah, the only real ones I remember was I remember Jordan Sparks and Blake Lewis because Blake Lewis was a fucking legend and he was robbed. And I will die on that hill. Like, Blake Lewis was my introduction to beatboxing, and I don't know how everyone else didn't love him as much as I did. Which way? I think this is it. Sounds like it's it. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. It's time. Okay, give me 1 second here. Let me make sure I've got everything I need. Okay, I'm going to have to be very alert for this section, but because apparently I just checked my notes, and not only am I going to have to, you know, I'll explain when I get there, but I'm going to be fucked over. But anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, so the one season I remember very distinctly was Blake Lewis and Jordan Sparks. So, like, Blake Lewis should have won. He was like the fact that I did not give a shit about American Idol, and I remember to this day most of Blake Lewis's songs and performances should tell you how good he was. He was a legend. I'm pretty sure I think he actually put out a... Oh, hold on, we need a shovel to get in there. Okay, we've bought ourselves a reprieve. But we've got a hacksaw now, so we can get on that. But yeah, so Blake Lewis was... And the other one I remember was like, one season that was like David Cook versus David Archuleta. I remember, like, I don't think I had like a very strong opinion one way or the other on either of them. I just remember like my family was like big on David Cook. Was really happy when he won instead of Archuleta. But here's the thing, that actually became like weirdly relevant to me recently. Because like, okay, I'm going on like, I didn't even need Shiro for the last stream. I'm already on like an entirely different stream of tangents while I'm playing this game. See, this is what happens when you guys aren't active in the chat. I ramble like this. This is your punishment. You have to hear my terrible opinions for the rest of your life. Or for the next 3 hours. Well, 2 hours and a half. You know what I mean. Anyway. Yeah, so, like, there's this, like, YouTuber, a couple of friends, like, Quentin Reviews, and apparently he's famous for, like, very long video essays about very dumb things, as many YouTubers are today, and he's done, like, an entire, like, so, like, cumulatively, like, 40-hour or something video essay series on various Nickelodeon sitcoms. Oh, and also we can't get into the safe, so I don't know what to do about that, so I think now we do have to do the minecart, unfortunately. Yeah, so, anyway. So yeah, he does these, like... He's been doing... Did, like, this whole mini-series of, like, 5-hour-plus videos about various Nickelodeon sitcoms that I am slowly working my way through because I needed something to watch while I was doing boring, grindy stuff in Pokemon Legends ZA this week. I started, if you wanted to do like a retrospective on iCarly, because you really love that show. To be honest, aside from all the fucky Dan Schneider nonsense associated with it, I watched that show as a kid and I kind of liked it. Oh, hold on, cutscene.
Scoob. This must be some kind of ride. Scoob, do you smell what I'm smelling? Roasted chicken.
With rocklet sauce.
And anchovies.
Alright, so... Welcome to hell.
Here, I'll go first.
Me first.
No, me.
This is going to be the next 2 hours of this stream, just so you know.
Did you feel that, Scoob? Like we're
Taking a
moving.
big sip of slushy for the road. Okay, so, welcome to, Oh, hold on. Alright, hold on. Yeah, I'm trying to, like... Yep, I'm... Okay. So, welcome to, welcome to the minecart level, where we have, 2 goals that we're going to have to deal with here. One of these goals is that we have to get as many nuggets as possible. Ah, darn it. So we have to get to the end of this. We have to get as... And just getting to the end of this is fine if we're, if we're just trying to survive and continue the level. But we also want to, like, we also want to collect, like, an absurd number of these nuggets so that, because we're going to need them in order to, get one of the food ingredients at the end of this section. I'm going to deliberately fall off here because I missed some nuggets earlier that were easy grabs. And the other thing is, in one specific area of this, like, track level is, a clue that we are also going to need to grab on the way there. So we gotta remember we want to be in the sixth tunnel segment. We're on the, first one. And we're trying to make it through here. Okay, we gotta keep a very close eye on the obstacles, because, as you saw, one really bad flub could just send us all the way back to the start of the section. Okay, we're on section 2 now. So this is going to be a mess. So we lean left there. Ow. Okay. Lean left to start with, then jump. God, this... Okay. Jump over that. Try to jump over the, Okay. I think we grabbed a reasonable number there, I hope. Okay, tunnel 2. Okay. Grabbing as many as we can here. Okay, those are in the middle. I'm gonna have to get back to my original tangent once I'm done with this. Okay, I missed a few more... I'm actually gonna deliberately fail because I missed a few easy ones that I should have gotten. Okay, so we got that. Turned too early. Okay, so... Got them all that time. God, this is taking so much focus, I'm having trouble talking. Darn it. Okay. Yeah, you can see why I do not have fond memories of this segment, I would assume. But, yeah, so we're on Tunnel 3. I gotta remember that much. That was a good selection. Okay, that was a good number. We're on Tunnel 4 now. Okay, we got to avoid that, I guess. Okay, did not see that. Okay, let's see if I can get back. We're on Tunnel 4, gonna remember that real quick. Gonna see if I can get back to my original dumb tangent. Clearly not. Okay, yeah, so I was watching, like, this guy's like weird iCarly retrospective series that was like 2 hours long. And then he did like another one about Victorious that I was currently in the middle of, which he only did because he wanted to do one about Sam and Cat as part of the iCarly thing. And I have not even gotten to that one yet, balls. Yeah, so I was watching that, and I found out on a really fucked up episode of iCarly that I remembered watching this episode, but I remembered, balls. Yeah, I remembered watching this episode as a kid, but, like, I didn't properly understand the context behind it, because I wasn't full, it was like American Idol based, and I didn't fully pay attention to that season back then, so I just thought it was half a funny episode back then. I'm just gonna die here because I missed too many of those. But yeah, so I didn't understand just how fucked it was until I rewatched it as part of this like review series. Yeah, like I said, there was this one season where like the participant, I keep jumping on that hill and I don't know why. Yeah, there was this one season where like the participants were David Cook and David Archuleta, and apparently I did not understand this at the time. David Cook had like a relative with cancer at the time of the filming or whatever. And obviously that got him a little bit of sympathy points. You know how it is with... I did not... I'm gonna let that happen because that was bullshit. But yeah, so you know how it is with all those kinds of shows. Like I know America's Got Talent is the one everyone makes fun of for it, but I assume in American Idol too, it's like you get some like sympathy points where you're gonna... I fumbled that segment so bad I'm gonna deliberately fail. Yeah, you get a lot of time it is more about like the story you sell about why you deserve to win than it is whether you actually were the better singer. Hi. Yep, glad to have you here, D-Bomb, no trouble. I'm just on like a rambling multi-part rant about reality shows. But yeah, so apparently someone on the iCarly writers team really, I did not mean to do that, wanted David Archuleta to win and was very upset when he didn't, so they wrote this So we got this iCarly episode where they're watching like an American Idol pastiche. I can't even remember what it's called, but that went poorly. But they're watching this episode and it's like David Archuleta, the real David Archuleta, who again, I don't think had any blame in this because it was just a case of like, it was his 15 minutes of fame and they were putting his name on. Okay, don't turn right there, gonna remember that. Don't turn right there unless you want to redo this level to get enough nuggets. Yeah, so, there's David Archuleta, who was just there because it was like his 15 minutes of fame and his agents was signing him to everything and anything. Okay, I don't know how to dodge that. That was a bad go. Really sorry. That's hard for me to talk and to do this at the same time, isn't it? I'm going to keep trying anyway, even though it's probably going to mean I'm going to be here for the entire stream. Yeah, so, there's David Archuleta, then some, I think it was Wade Collins was the name they gave, who was like the, totally original contestant who definitely was not meant to represent anyone in particular. And so, like, the iCarly crew are, like, big David Archuleta fans, so they go on the web show and tell everyone to vote for David Archuleta. And so, he wins the competition, but then it... Okay, I'm just going to deliberately crash because that run was atrocious. But yeah, it's like... They tell everyone to go vote for him, and he wins the competition because iCarly is, like, the most popular form of entertainment in existence within the context of the show. Except then, like, they get all sad that they made this guy lose. Okay, I got the timing on it that time, I guess. And so, So what winds up happening is they feel bad for the other guy, especially when they find out that apparently his mom has cancer, and much like another, as mentioned, much like a real-life contestant within who had had a relative with cancer, like I was talking about. But I'm gonna flub this jump on purpose because what the fuck was that? Okay, so like this guy's got like a relative with cancer. They all feel sad for him. It's like his mother with cancer, so they offer to make a music video for him. But then it turns out that like not only is this guy turns out is a total asshole, and also he was lying about his mother having cancer for like sympathy to win the show. And so then they like expose him and his career is ruined, and I think they actually dox him in the episode, like the fictional one, not the real David Cook obviously, but like how they're done humiliating him and running him off the show. They're like, and if you have any issues with your behavior, here is the apartment room where this man is staying. Because Dan Schneider's sense of humor was kind of fucked sometimes. Like, it wasn't really until Victorious that we see like the really mean-spirited stuff from him, but there was bits and pieces of it in iCarly in like certain episodes. Okay, hold on a second. I think this is the one where I gotta lock in. But yeah, the point I was trying to get to, with all those interruptions, was like, yeah, iCarly just casually dropped it. Like, one of the iCarly writers was mad that David Archuleta didn't win the American Idol, so he just casually dropped an episode plot where he implies that David Cook was faking his cousin's cancer for sympathy votes or something. Which is fucking wild. Also, they said a slur on television, but that was a whole different episode. It was like they were doing like a Japanese special, which is kind of was really disappointing to hear that's the episode, because I remember thinking that one was really funny as a child, and like all the jokes that I'm going back to as an adult, and I'm like, oh god, this was every single moment of this was horrifically offensive in every single nationality involved, mostly the Japanese. But yeah, that was like they put the lines they needed certain characters to say into Google Translate or something and actually came up with... When they wanted someone to just call someone else stupid and they had them say what was I'm led to believe is basically the R word on steroids. Okay, where was I? But yeah, so that was wild to learn about, and so, yeah, that was my adventure this week with that. Anyway, what am I looking at? Okay, 6th tunnel, I think that's it. I really hope that last one wasn't the 6th tunnel. Okay, so we're going to come to a 3-way path. Center path, yeah, this is it, hold on. Lean right to avoid the hole, change tracks to the right, next fork, lean left and hop over a branch, and then at the next fork, go right and jump over the hole. Okay, let me make sure I'm doing this right. So we leaned right, change tracks, at the next fork, we lean left and hop over a branch. Oh, I was... Crap, I already fucked it up. I really hope I can kill myself somewhere here so that I can redo that segment. Yep, there we go. Alright. Cutting the monologue short until I can get this section down. Balls. Crap. Okay, I try to lock in here.
Hold on, Scoob!
Okay, right. Make the jump. Then left. Up. Balls. Gotta remember to jump that thing, not duck it. Well, that was a complete failure. Darn it, I was supposed to go the other way. Well, death time now. Okay, we're gonna get it this time. Gotta remember to take that left. Try to use the, dingle-dangles of the, No, hold on, darn it! Keep forgetting to take that left immediately. Yeah, this section is going to be a nightmare to listen to on the VOD, isn't it? Where it's like just... like 15 minutes of me trying to tell a story about an iCarly episode and constantly being interrupted with, shit, fuck, damn it, balls. Insert obligatory iCarly if it was written by Vivzy Pop joke here. I've never actually watched Hazbin Hotel outside of, like, I think I saw the pilot way back when. Like, it seems fine, it's just... I never felt the need to get into it. I've heard a lot of criticism of it. It's just that almost universally, 99% of the people I hear who are hating on Hazbin Hotel are the most insufferable people I've ever met, making the most bullshit criticisms I've ever heard in just absolute bad faith. So, like, I can't judge the show on its own merits, but I'm judging by the kind of people I hear criticizing it, it sounds like fire. Alright, anyway, let's see where we're... Okay, so we got the left here. We hop over the branch, and then we go right and jump over a hole. And lean left. Oh, that hole. Right, we're learning the pattern. We fucked it again. I fucked it up, and now Shaggy and Scooby have to die for my mistakes. This will be a trend. Darn it. Okay. Getting better, I think. No, darn it. I keep my brain... I remember I'm supposed to take the turret, my brain goes, ooh, gold, stay straight. Let that be a life lesson. When you hear the part of your brain that tells you to stay straight, ignore it. Okay, how does me jumping on that make me miss one of the gold pieces at the end? Not this time, Satan! This time, Satan. Okay. Yep, okay, so apparently if I hang on until I hear that third jingle to get all the gold, then I die. Probably some kind of moral lesson in there somewhere. Oh wait, no, I got it that time. Just will of the draw, I guess. Aha! Okay, now here's where they got you. Right at the finish line. That hurts. Wait, hold on. Actually, hold on a second. Darn it, I was hoping maybe I'd get to keep the clue. I've been trying to delay the jump on that one a little bit to make sure that I get the thingy. Get all the gold. Okay. Get ready to... Ah! I didn't see the... I did not... Brain did not process the branch in time. Getting better at getting all three of those. Okay, I'm getting better at doing this part consistently. Made it. Okay, now we're probably good to start talking again a little bit. Okay. Ooh, loop-de-loop. That's kind of neat. Okay, actually, I should probably focus up. Hey, Shiro, welcome, welcome. We're in the worst part of the game that I remember. I just spent like 15 minutes trying to tell a story about an episode of iCarly before while I was, actively... Okay, time for the moment of truth. Did we get enough gold pieces, or, am I going to have to redo that entire section again? Hold on. Yes! Okay, we never have to go to the minecart again. Oh, thank God. Okay, yeah, congratulations, Shiro. You missed the absolute worst section of this entire playthrough. Well, actually, either worst or second to worst, because there's another one in Chapter 4 that we might actually see at the rate we're moving. And now I'm going to take a quick slushy break. No worries. Whatever you pick, I'm sure I'm gonna love. Sure, I'm gonna love it. Probably, unless I'm like, there's a part of me. It's like someone's gonna pick like Senor Pink from One Piece, and I'm gonna spend the rest of the night just looking at myself in the mirror and feeling sad. I mean, like, I know the man's got a tragic as fuck backstory, but come on. Alright, let's see. What else we got? Hold on. Did we, get... I think there's another... Give me a second here. Let me look around. We actually do go up here. 1 second, I'm gonna... Awesome, we'll take a look after stream. Alright, so let's see. There should be another clue over here. Yep, there we go.
It's a clue, a clue.
Hey, Scooby found a clue.
And now we can head in here. Wait, hold on. Alright. A second, I think we got a puzzle. Ooh, 137, so that's the bank vault code.
Look, Reggie. Ha! Like you're totally wigging out, Scoob. You
And there's our last clue.
Scooby? Hey, there's a key inside.
Okay, let's, okay, now, very carefully. I think there's a second Dust Devil here now. So we're gonna work our way around him. Actually, no, we don't want to go in here just yet. We actually, like, looking at my notes, we actually want to head all the way back down to the entrance to the minecart. We will not actually be getting on the minecart again, I do not believe. I hope not. But... I think we gotta go pop back in here. And we'll find... Yep, here it is. No, that's not what I was looking for.
Go in front,
Not this.
Reggie.
Which button is it again? There we go. Okay, so we've got all the ingredients and all the clues, so now we can focus on finishing the level. And I will say I remember this boss fight being kind of hard, but we'll see. What I understand is just what I remember is just a slightly harder variant of, like, the... kind of in the vein of the first boss, where it was just suck up a bunch of ghosts, and then you win. Yeah, 137, I think that was the
Come
code.
back quickly, Scoob, and bring me back a sandwich, would you?
Wait, nope. Wrong way. And if I'm correct, that gets us the Dust Devil page. Now we can actually take care of those guys outside.
Scoob! Like I was so
Oh yeah, I
almost lost my appetite.
still need to... Oh, that went as poorly as it could have. There's like... You know what? I still need to actually get to, like, the tangent I was originally going to go on that led me to go on that whole tangent about American Idol and iCarly in the first place. Where I was, like, talking about, like, how I didn't watch a lot of reality shows, just it was never a style of entertainment that I really cared for. Like, just... Or it was just, like, growing up with, like, ridiculously overprotective parents who police the hell out of every possible form of media. So I could not actually watch most reality shows because they would not be, most reality shows were not exactly squeaky clean. However, we did get a lot of Food Network, a lot of cooking shows. Like, I'm still a big fan of Alton Brown to this day, even though I don't watch his stuff very much anymore. I know, Paula Deen was another popular one at the time, but, don't really watch her anymore for reasons that are probably obvious if you, know any piece of news about Paula Deen.
That was close. Good work, Scoob.
Hold on. Cutscene.
Swaggy, Scooby! Great timing, guys.
Relma!
Jinkies. I was trying to look for clues on Main Street, but those Dust Devils just wouldn't go away.
Speaking of clues, I think Scoob and I found some. We found this and some costumes in the school.
Good work. Let's go find the others in front of the hotel. There's a shortcut through one of the train cars.
But yeah, funnily enough, oh, there's something with Paula Deen that reminds me of a really messed up, dumb thing that I saw once that I'll talk about once I've
Found a clue.
checked our new clues and gotten started on the boss battle.
This is a one-way train ticket for the coast. This is a map of all the tunnels under the theme park. This perfumed white wig looks as if it was part of a saloon dancer costume.
Alright, Slushy done, full focus on the game. Alright, let's
This
lock
perfume-
in for now, just in case there's There's a cutscene we gotta do there. Just let me see if there's a Scooby snack around to top off my health. There we go. Very good.
Oh no!
Scooby!
Here we go. So yeah, this is our boss level. It is Big Spinny
Come on,
Boy.
Scoob. Let's put those windbags where they belong.
Scooby-Doo!
Or Big Spinny Girl. I don't know. I'm the last person who should be assuming a swirling mass of dust's gender. Right, so,
That's it.
That's,
Spin right into the book.
yeah. That went poorly. And this is how we're going to be getting our health wiped on this mission repeatedly.
That's a feisty one. Oops. Out of energy.
How are we already? Oh yeah, now I remember the reason Now I remember the reason this level sucks. There's...
Like I'll take the wind out of you. Like, come here.
Because these things, like, eat through the bar like crazy. There we go. Okay, let's grab this real quick. I think we got this one real quick. I think we need some more energy, though. Get this one. Okay, but yeah, so the story I was going to tell is, like, you know that show Law and Order SVU that's, like, it fucking sucks, but it has an audience anyway among, like, mostly, like, suburban moms and stuff. Well, like, obviously they do all kinds of, like, ripped from the headline stuff that's just, oh, this week our, committer of one of the worst crimes in existence is coincidentally connected to this story that was in the news this week. And so they do a lot of that. Like, I remember there was one where, like, they somehow, like, jumped through a gajillion hoops to make it so that, oh no, this, justify why the members of, like, the NYPD's sex crimes division would be, attempting to prosecute an anti-vaxxer for not vaccinating her kid. And, spoiler alert, the reason was, like, her kid got sick with something and then got, like, a kid of one of the detectives sick. Probably Olivia, realistically. It's always her. And, like, the golden rule of... the golden rule, of course, of SVU is that doing anything that makes Olivia Benson sad is morally equivalent to an actual sex crime. So, of course, they went after her. But yeah, I've seen some clips from it. The one that's always funny to me is, like, they got, like, Goldberg, the professional wrestler, on to play a guy who's, like, high on PCP or something, and so he, like, goes apeshit and, like, starts beating people up with a fire extinguisher or something, and, like, Stabler, the one guy who, like, commits police brutality an average of 3 times an episode. Okay, that guy is just honing in on us. That is hardly fair. Yeah, so Stabler, like, comes up behind him and tries to hit him or tase him or something, and he just no-sells it and turns around, and he's like, "How dare you strike the erotic god of love!" and then picks up Stabler and throws him through a window, and it's like... Oh yeah, hold on a second.
Yeah, good.
Cutscene
Job,
time!
guys.
Way to... go.
Oh, you saved me. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Let's see who's under that wig.
Mindy Styles? Oh, Mindy, How could you?
I became suspicious when Shaggy told me about the costumes hidden in the school. Going back there, I found papers from Greenwood Development. Now, who could be using these costumes? Why, who else than the last remaining employee?
You mean she's the one who lured us with all that delicious food?
Oh God, I just realized she's in a
Please, don't
Pocahontas
take it
costume.
personally. I had no choice.
And to think she would have gotten away with it if it hadn't been for you young city slickers.
All right.
1 second, I got a bit of a
That means,
cough.
Scoob, old pal.
Relax.
Sure, you... Oh, shucks. Mindy's got the key to the food locker.
What? No, wait! Stop! Like, stop the car! Hey, come back! We need the key! The key!
Alright, that was a reasonably successful level. But yeah, it's like he picks up the dude, like, throws him through an interrogation room window, which is, like, especially funny because Stabler does that to, like, 3 guys a week. So, fuck that dude. But, yeah, that's, like, the funniest clip that show has ever produced. But, yeah, I know the other one I liked was Barba, like, the one district attorney they had. He was fun. Like, he was the only... Because he was usually the only one who was, like, say, Jesus Christ, you know how many, like, how many legal violations you guys have committed in the last 12 hours? Like, it is going to take... I'm going to have to invent new kinds of legal malpractice to make this case stick. Also, I remember he, like, his very first episode involved... His legal strategy involved getting the... unironically involved, like, getting the accused to, choke him with a belt in the middle of the courtroom on purpose. And I think that was, like, the point where we were like, okay, I kinda like this guy. Another successful stand, and we skipped through that automatically for some reason. I don't know why it does that.
So tell me again why we're driving through a scary bayou in the middle of the night.
Our friends at Greenwood Development have just bought this bayou after all the people who lived here ran away. Guess why?
Scary monsters?
That's right, Scooby-Doo. It seems there have been sightings of walking dead around here.
Oh, like at least they're not the running dead.
Oh. Okay, I had to make that joke, sorry. I haven't even watched that show.
Looks like someone wanted to point something at a precise location in the sky. A satellite, maybe?
I hope they get the cooking channel.
Are you sure this is the place? It looks abandoned.
And creepy.
Like ultra mega creepy.
Super duper creepy.
So, what now?
Let's split up and look for clues.
Like I knew he'd say that.
Me too.
Sorry, I forgot to mute the mic before blowing my nose. Yeah, also zombies are a unique ghost for the level. It's like, kind of fitting, because like, don't zombies originate in that kind of like, this particular region's folklore? I think it was like, Haitian is where it started or something like that, and like, sort of like made the move here.
Raggy?
What is it, Scoob? Wait, that smell.
1 second.
Gumbo! It must be around here somewhere.
Raggy, look.
Like we've got to find a way to get up there, Scoob.
Yeah, backtracking down like 3 threads of tangents. Because I don't know what this game does to me with like making me just talk about everything that is currently on my mind. But yeah, so like I said, SVU did a lot of stuff that was just finding an excuse for the SVU detectives, or I don't even think this was SVU, I think it was regular Law & Order now that I think about it. I've only heard about this episode in passing, I haven't actually seen it, but apparently, like, obviously, like, main Law & Order does a bunch too. And so, the question becomes, what do they do when there's a, like, 2 different things that they want to make an episode about that were in the news, but they are realizing, wait a minute, we only have enough time to make 1 episode. And apparently the answer, it would appear, is that they combined both of those things. So they got to the point where, like, writers were like, wait a minute, we really want to do an episode about Paula Deen and the controversy around her, but there was also this other little incident that happened roughly around this exact same time,
Way to go, Scoob!
where someone shot an unarmed teenager in the middle of the night. But wait a minute, these were both racially motivated things. Could it be? And, so, yeah, long story short, in the Law & Order continuity, Paula Deen shot Trayvon Martin, and that is probably the most fucked thing I have ever said on this streaming channel. Like, genuinely, what were they thinking on that one? Like, that is... I feel dirty even saying that. Anyway, do we have enough for this dude? Yeah, we need more wisps somewhere. Okay, let's get looking. There's the wisp generator over there. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, so that was a thing, and that came to my... Anyway, backtrack like 3 tangents. I was talking about, like, reality shows I watched. Or, like, so, like, one of the few things I was allowed to see was, like, the Food Network, because lots of reality shows there. And were mostly, like, cooking shows, and I was about, like, Good Eats and remembering that. But there was one reality show they had on the Food Network that I genuinely love to this day. Not because it is good, by any stretch of the imagination. It is absolutely stupid. It is, like, transparently fake in every single episode. Like, there is no way on God's green earth that any of these things ever happened in real life anywhere near how the episodes describe. And I absolutely love it because it is so gloriously stupid. It's like they are not even making a pretense that any of this stuff actually happened. It is just, and so they're able to just go completely insane with it. And so I am, of course, speaking about mystery diners. It's like... So, if you already know, Mystery Diners was like I think I described it almost like one of those, like, bar rescue or whatever shows. Or like, they go in to, like, investigate a failing restaurant or something. Except 5 million% more insane. So it's like, there's this guy named Charles Stiles. He has a company called Mystery Diners, and he says that in every episode. It's like it's basically his catchphrase. It's like, I'm Charles Stiles, I'm with a company called Mystery Diners. Hold on a second, I'm gonna check my notes for a second. Yeah, so the formula is, like, much like Scooby-Doo, the formula of any episode of Mystery Diners is always the same. It's like, we get, like, an intro of whatever the restaurant in the episode is, and, like, a summary of, like, that's, like, definitely not an advertisement for this restaurant that paid to be on this very fictional reality show. 1 second here, because... Okay, we're good on, clues and ingredients for now. Hold on, let me just check. Okay, I think we gotta go in here. Yeah. Okay, so, they do that, and then they explain they're having some sort of problem where, like, money or food is going missing or some nonsense is happening. And so... they're hiring mystery diners to come in and solve the problem for them. And so they have a meeting, and they explain the problem again to Charles Stiles, who is with a company called Mystery Diners. Just gotta make that clear. And so, the Mystery Diners goes around and sets up what I can only describe as magical hidden cameras in every room of the restaurant. Like, magical because this show was filmed in, like, the 2000s and early 2010s, and these cameras can capture everything and every bit of sound in perfect studio detail. Hold on, we gotta fix the power, I guess. How do we restore hydraulic power? I guess we go here? Yeah, so, do this, and then they send in, like, some of the titular mystery diners, who are basically, like, undercover agents, I guess, to investigate these, minor restaurant problems. So it's like, sometimes they'll go undercover as, like, a new employee who always... like, whenever they go undercover as a new employee, I always like to play a game called What Are You, a Cop? In which I...
That's no good.
Oh, hold on a second.
The water's not high enough. We need to close the second gate. How? Like we have to find a way to cross the water to the other side.
Okay. Guess we'll do that first. But, yeah, so... hold on, we gotta do... Okay, we'll catch that dude and then go do this puzzle. But yeah, so, the mystery diners... Like, whenever there's a mystery diner in as, like, a... Especially when they're in as employees, sometimes when they're in as, like, a fake customer, too. I like to play this game called What Are You, a Cop? Where I time how many seconds it would take them... It would take, like, bad employees to figure out this guy is asking too many suspicious questions. And it's like, it's almost never more than a minute. They are very obvious and very dumb. Like, just like, golly, don't you know that... So it's like, golly, don't you know that, doing this is illegal and against restaurant policy? And inevitably, they're gonna be like... They're not gonna be like, what are you, a cop? They're gonna be like, yeah, you... They're not gonna be like, this guy's an obvious plant, I'm not going to admit to anything in front of him.
Look, Scoob, what do you think this is?
Oh, hold on, I guess that's the... Do I have those the right way around? I guess I do. I guess that's the answer. I was just not paying attention. But yeah, so they'll always be like, yes, I know it's against restaurant policy and the rules, and I don't care because I am a criminal and because I enjoy embezzling money and stealing from my employer, who is ugly and sucks, and always in, like, perfect clarity so that the employer in the camera room can watch it and freak out about it. And, like, all mad at him for the end of the episode. But yeah, so basically they'll just conduct these elaborate undercover sting operations to catch people, like, stealing food from a restaurant or something. And it's like, it's so stupid, especially with, like, the scale of some of the crimes they do with these episodes, because, like, sometimes it is just, like, the dude's embezzling money or something. The whole other portion of the time, it's just, like, the crimes these people get... Like, as early as season 1, there's one where they're like, guys just straight up, like, closing the restaurant down early so they can host a private party and give all their friends free drinks or something. And, like, that's the tame ones. There's, like, it gets more and more insane as it gets towards, like, the later seasons, and it's very clear they're running out of ideas. I'm, like, trying to think of some of the crazier ones. Where it's like... Oh yeah, there's one where it's like a restaurant by the sea or something. And, like, lobsters have been going missing. And the solution, it turns out, is that one of the employees is just some, like, PETA-level environmentalist vegan nutcase who has been stealing the lobsters from the store so they could set them free into the ocean. And at the end of the episode, he runs off with the lobsters already in his backpack, and Charles Styles has to chase him down the beach on foot and tackle him. I love this show so much, it's so dumb. But yeah, like, oh, I almost forgot, there's Zippy the Yum Yum Burger Boy, that's another classic. Yeah, it's like, there's this, like, burger restaurant that has this, it's got, whatchamacallit? I've lost track of what I'm doing completely. Okay, I've gotten everything here. Gotten all of these lined up. Oh, there's more catwalks this side, I think. Okay, yeah, so there's, like, this burger restaurant. And they have a mascot called Zippy the Yum Yum Burger Boy, which is already wild for, like, a small, like, single-location restaurant, it seems like. Oh, we got the snorkel here. We can go in the water now. Yeah, so that's already wild, but then they show you, like, the art of this mascot and the costume they've got, and it's like... I would rather see Freddy fucking Fazbear booking it down the hall towards me than see Zippy the Yum Yum Burger Boy in real life. He is terrifying. He is the stuff nightmares are made of. And so, the problem in that episode is that Zippy the Yum Yum Burger Boy, and I'm going to keep saying that because it is such a stupid name for such a... Also, there's crocodiles here. I forgot about that. Let me check some notes here. Right, there we go. Let's try to avoid these things. Press the R1 button, the hide underwater. I don't know what direction I'm going. But, yeah, so... Zippy the Yum Yum Burger Boy is apparently acting strange and scaring off customers or something in ways besides just his face and general existence. And they're trying to figure out why it is, and eventually, after drawing the episode out to a convenient 20-minute length, because they can't just... Even though they have these cameras all over the restaurant, they apparently can't just figure out what's going on, despite the very obvious... Okay, I don't like this. But yeah, they can't figure this out despite the very obvious evidence of what's going on. Go away, please. Please stop that. Please go away. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here. Yeah, so... Yeah, so let me give you a rough outline of the problem they're trying to figure out in this episode. So, they know that at times Zippy the Yum Yum Burger Boy, I'm going to keep saying the full name every single time, is, like, acting perfectly normal and being a wonderful, ideal, moral employee and a credit to the whole restaurant. And then sometimes he is just acting like a pain in the butt and harassing customers and eating food on the job and all kinds of other nonsense. And so, they see
Here goes nothing, Scoob.
They see Zippy the Yum Yum Burger Boy acting normal on the cameras. Then they see the guy in the costume take a cell phone call on the job about something. Then they see that he looks worried about. Then they see him place a call over the cell phone to to someone. And then a new character, who is apparently the guy's weird fuck-up roommate, shows up. And then they both go into the convenient one part of the store where the cameras are off. And then Zippy the Yum Yum Burger Boy comes back out and is acting like a completely different person and displaying all of the behavior that they're criticizing him over. It takes them the entire episode for genius detective Charles Styles to figure out that the guy in the Zippy the Yum Yum Burger Boy costume has been switching out with his roommate. Okay, where are we trying to get the water from or to here? I'm assuming it's not supposed to be coming out here, so, I mean, I think he's scary enough living. I don't want to know what he's like dead. Okay, I got no idea where this is going, but... Okay, that clearly isn't the correct answer. At the same time, how do we... Yep. So, where was I? Oh. Which of these pipes can we redirect? This one, I think. Yep, there we go. Yeah, they figured it out, and then I think that's one of the ones where they actually let the guy off the hook, because it was something like he had like a mom with cancer, or like had taken a nasty fall, or some other sob story condition.
Ruby!
And so, he'd been like getting his roommate to cover for him so he could look after her, and that let him off with a warning, as long as the roommate never set foot in the restaurant again, pretty much. But, yeah, so that was a wild episode. Like, there were all kinds like that.
Scooby-Doo!
Okay.
Yeah!
I think there was one where they had, like, there's a restaurant that had they had, like, a pianist as entertainment, because it was, like, a high-quality restaurant. However, one of the guys there wanted more live entertainment, so to be fair, I think this was a restaurant in Vegas or some other similar location. It was like, you know what would be the perfect thematic addition to my high-class, 5-star fine dining establishment? And I say this with absolutely no malicious intent or, like, mockery towards the profession I'm about to name, because my grandpa was one as, like, a hobbyist, and I loved him, and I have nothing but respect for the art. A stage magician. Like, basically just some guy walking around doing card tricks and stuff. To go along with their classical music pianist. And so the issue was that these guys were, like, apparently fighting over tips and was alienating the restaurant. So basically got this, like, ridiculous ongoing feud for the whole episode between a pianist and a magician, with everything that entails. And then at the end, it turns out that, like, yeah, they're both taking the fight too far, but also, like, one of the servers has been, like, egging the fight on and stealing their tips to get them to fight each other because he thinks it's funny, which it is hilarious. Oh no, it's one of these puzzles. Okay, what do we got here? Okay, add 2. That subtracts some amount. That adds 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We gotta get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, I think. So that subtracts 3.
I don't think so.
Yep, I know it's
I don't
not
think
that,
so.
Scooby. Just trying
I
to
don't think
adjust
so.
it.
Yeah!
There we go. Oh, that's what that does. Okay, let me just double check something here. Okay, so yeah, that one was fun. I was like, oh yeah, some of the really crazy ones happen later in the series, where it's like they're running out of interesting gimmicks to do with restaurants. So basically, anything that involves serving food is counted as a restaurant. This is just for the purposes of sending the mystery diner somewhere that could be interesting for them to film at. You get like, what do I think it here? Hold on. I'm not even trying to get this to go. I guess go around to there. 1 second. Yeah, so yeah, there's one where it's like basically like a Chuck E. Cheese style, almost like laser tag and arcade place that also has a restaurant attached, and that's golden. And that's a really funny one to watch because it's like they've basically giving that one is like someone has been stealing from the safe in the office. So they frame it almost like a whodunit, where there's trying to figure out who exactly. Okay, that's not going to work, clearly. We gotta. Oh, I see. We gotta figure out how to get this down. Have we done that one yet? Yep, this is another one. Okay, give me a second to continue telling the story first. Okay, so that adds 2. 1, 2, 3. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, I think. Yeah, I think that's 4. It adds 4. And then this adds 1, 2, 3. Or it subtracts 3. We can just kind of tweak it as such.
Yeah!
Oh, first try. Yeah, so, like, someone has been stealing from the safe and they can't figure out how. Or, like, someone put a GoPro in the office to get the safe camera or something and they can't figure out... I think they figure out that part later. It's just someone's been stealing from the safe and they can't figure out how. So they're going over, like, everyone who knows the combination and trying to figure out which one of them has, like, the... Hold on a second. What am I even doing over here? Oh, I see. I can turn it this way. Can I? Hold on. Which way is the water coming out of? Like, what's this pipe connect? Oh, I see. Is it because, like, it's turned all the way around or something? Okay, let me see if I can figure this out. Let's say we go with this. Yeah, so that obviously needs to go that way. Let's see. Oh, maybe we got to get it here, I think. That takes us around here. And that's the only way to fill that up. Wait, hold on. What if we send it? Wait, that doesn't work. Wait a second here. I think it's got to go this way because it wouldn't have made us push that log cart out of the way if it was supposed to go the other way. Right, turning this way. I don't think there's any way to get a pipe to here. If we want to get the water in there, we gotta... Which is where I think we gotta get it. It's a circle around here, and then... I don't think that's it. Just stick it here. I think it's got to go the whole way around here. Okay, yeah, where was I? So. Wait, no, that doesn't seem right. It's gotta be this one, right? I think I got it wrong. Right, no, maybe we turn it this way, and then it comes out down here. And then it goes all the way around here. Now we turn this way. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah!
Oh, but now we gotta get back out. So let me see if I can figure out. Okay. Yep, I just gotta push this around a little.
So.
There we go.
Great.
Alright, I think that's correct. Seems like it should be. Yeah, so they're trying to figure out... Where was I? I've completely lost my train of thought trying to solve this dumb puzzle. Yeah, okay. So, they're trying to, like, figure out who broke into this safe, and they've got, like, a list of suspects. And they have a clue, as it turns out. They're saying, whoever broke in this... They, like, dust the inside of the safe for fingerprints. And, give me a second. I'm gonna fix this in a second. Yeah, they dust the inside of the safe for fingerprints. And then they... And so they're able to retrieve a fingerprint from the thief. So, like, it's an obvious solution at that point. Just, you have a list of suspects, go get their fingerprints, and compare it to see which one's the thief. Like, heck, go down the list of employees entirely if necessary. But here is where the problem comes to roost, which is that... Oh, hold on, I think we got... might need to hit...
I don't think so.
Oh wait, no, we already got that lever. I think we're good. Yeah, so you've got like a list of suspects, you've got a fingerprint, just go down the list of employees and compare their fingerprint, right? Except, here's the thing, that wouldn't make for a very interesting half hour of television, would it? So, for whatever reason, they decide they cannot let anyone know that they're trying to do this, so they basically send the mystery diners into this pizzeria, Chuck E. Cheese knockoff place with like laser tag and stuff during normal business hours of operation, undercover as like employees. And where's the fountain key? I'm completely lost. Damn it. Like, without the fountain going, where's the key? Why am I missing the key? Okay, give me... Hold on, there's the problem. I need to fix whatever that is. Like, whatever this... Give me a second. Yeah, there we go. That's probably what I'm missing here. But yeah, so... They're sending these guys into the restaurant during normal business hours, like, stealthily grab things that these employees have touched so they can run them back to the office and fingerprint them so that they can figure out who the thief is, like, one by one. Hold on, I'm trying to, like, see if I can squeeze around this. I can't. Gotta go around the long way. And so, like, you get a whole segment where, like, one of them is undercover customer or something has to, like, steal an entire laser tag gun and run it out of the restaurant at top speed to get it fingerprinted and get it back in before they notice anything's gone. Okay, now where's the fountain key? Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I need a quick restroom break and I want to look up where I am because I got completely lost trying to solve that puzzle and tell my dumb story about my dumb sitcom I like. Well, not sitcom, reality show. So, I'll be right back. Okay, and we're back. Sorry about that. Alright, back from a quick restroom break. I figured out what to do. Took a quick look at the guide. I forgot there was like a dock out here that I could swim on now that I have the snorkel gear. So, yeah, that was like a whole episode thing of just fake outs where, of course, it turns out that, like, none of these people actually have the... Like, none of these people actually have the fingerprints they're looking for. And so they wind up... It turns out there's, like, one of the employees who wasn't on the list, but they were getting help from one of the employees who was. And eventually figure that out. But... It was... Oh, yeah, I just jumped in directly on top of that crocodile. Yeah, so... Oh, yeah, you want to know one of my favorite episodes of the show? It's like, one of my favorite dumb gimmicks is, like I said, when it got to the later seasons, they were just, like, starving for any kind of gimmick they could use to keep people's attention, no matter how dumb or cheap. And so... You got this one bit where, like... It's like a more standard for them setup. Well, I'll talk more about it because I think I'm about to get a cutscene.
Here we go, Scoob.
Scooby-Doo.
Nice little relatively ghost-free puzzle there.
Rattling?
Oh,
Raggy!
Oops, sorry.
No, I'll be right there.
Let go, you creeps!
This is for your own safety, miss.
Intruders in the perimeter.
Like run, Scoob!
So, yeah, we've escalated slightly from from ghosts.
Scooby-Doo! Where are you? Scooby-Doo!
Shaggy did not unlock Alpha Instinct yet at this point in the timeline.
Raggy! Raggy? Look, it's one of them zombies.
Huh. Must have gotten loose.
Hi there. You're a fine-looking dog, you.
Dog? Where?
Are you looking for someone, dog? What's that? with
Scooby-Doo
your
is out of
friend?
touch with his identity. Alright.
You go
So-
ahead, dog. I'll go another way.
So yeah, we have elevated slightly from ghosts that can be sucked up into a book into the swamp boat escape scene from Stone Ocean, with hopefully a little less Yo-Yo Ma. Like I don't think I can handle the acid at this point. But yeah, they have a... Obviously, this is like an E-rated game, so they very pointedly do not have bullet guns that kill you. They have, like, scary guns that shoot ghosts at you that scare you, or something. Oh, we are going... Yeah, like, balls of, scare. And, you know, this is kind of giving me flashbacks to, like, I never played... You remember when I played Happy Hills Homicide 2 on this channel, and that one, like, weird stream where I was doing, like, the end of Lorelei and the Laser Eyes, and then I did that Calendula game that I couldn't finish because there was a game-breaking glitch in it, and then I did Happy Hills Homicide 2 for, like, the last hour. Yeah, so, in the first game, there's, like, a really hard level. Like, the first Happy Hills, I was at a really hard level where there's, like, a guy in a boat like this shining a flashlight in the water, and if he sees you, he'll shoot you, and you have to, like, sneak all the way past him by jumping back down under the water at key points. And then... And then sneak, all the way back once you have a weapon. It's a whole pain in the butt. Okay, yeah, anyway, welcome. We got, like, a little log maze to get through here. Up. So wait until that guy turns his back and then move. Now he's going to go back to his area, and we are going to live happy lives. Okay, so we gotta avoid those guys. This is going to be a bit of a pain in the butt. Yeah, so this Mystery Diners episode that I was talking about, it's like, they've got what's like a normal-ish setup for them, where it's like it's a restaurant that also does catering, and like the assistant manager or something has basically been running his... Oh wait, no, it's like it's a restaurant that doesn't do catering, but the assistant manager has been like running his own catering business behind the owner's back, using food and tables and stuff stolen from the restaurant. Pretty standard Mystery Diners fare. And then they get to the point where they're like, I need to clarify, at this point in the episode, they already know that the assistant manager, whoever it was, is doing shady shit. Like, they know, they've got enough evidence to can him. Like, that's like a thing that happens a lot on Mystery Diners. It's like they get enough evidence to fire someone definitively 10 minutes into the episode, and then But they can't do it because then you'd have a 10-minute episode. And so, Charles Styles will be like, well, be talking to the angry owner and be like, now hold on a second, let's, I know you want to storm over there right now and talk to that guy, but we want to make sure we've got all the info on what's going on, or so we know the full extent of everything that's happening, or come up with some excuse for why they need to not just end the episode then and there. And, 1 second. I gotta just checking my notes here. I think we might have missed something. Hold on. I'm just gonna go back and see. But yeah, so that, you know how it is with that kind of stuff. In this case, it's like they already know that this guy is guilty as sin. Like, they caught him, like, starting a big musical number. I kid you not, it's like a whole thing. As a distraction to... that he and his, like, cronies can get the stuff out to the van without anyone in the restaurant noticing it. And so they, So, they've already got him dead to rights, but they're following to the place where they're doing the catering. And then, yeah, 1 second. Great, now I gotta go all the way back. I fucked up. Okay. We go do this. The thing is, but now they take the catering stuff into like a fenced-off backyard that the camera car or whatever they're using can't see into. It's like they don't need to see at this point. Like, they know the guy. There's no legitimate explanation for why this guy would have like been taking like all this stolen food and tables secretly to the. Gotta get faster on that reaction, but secretly into this fenced-off area if he wasn't doing something suspicious. Like, whatever it is. So they don't need to do this part. I need to stress that before I continue this story. They don't need to, but they do, because they can. And what they do is that Charles Styles goes like... Just sort of probably goes, you know, we here at Mystery Diners, because they're like pushing the... Because as, as employees get wise to our methods, nope, guess I was wrong. I didn't need to come all the way back here, so I'm dumb. Yeah, it's like, they're getting wise to our methods, so we need to be constantly pushing the cutting edge of technology and whatnot. And then he says, I need you to brace for this, because I shit you not, he said, leans up close to the microphone and he says, release the drone. And like, I need to remind you, this was like 2011, so this wasn't like drones were just something you could, like camera drones were just something you could buy at any hobby shop. This was like, they had a full-on camera drone, like, that they brought out exact for this like late season episode. Oh, god damn it. Just leave me alone! But yeah, they had a full-on camera drone that they brought out season, but that's not the funny part. I need you to know. That is not the funny part. That is the normal, reasonable comparison. That's like... Oh. Go away! Yeah. So, they get this drone out, they send it in the backyard, they get like a tiny bit of footage of them setting up the tables for the catering event they're doing. And then, the drone immediately crashes, and it is... I think it's used... It just crashes without, like, accomplishing anything of note. Just straight into the ground. I don't think anything even caused it. I think they, like, they told the drone operator to take it down so they could get a better look, and they immediately lost control and slammed this, probably at the time, like, several $100 drone directly into the ground. And Charles is like, well, that sucks, but we've gotten everything we need, so... Oh, it doesn't really matter, and then they go on with the usual denouement of the episode of calling the wrongdoers into the back room to fire them. And it's like... And then they use this drone that was significant enough that I need to stress they put this in the opening credits title in, like, the intro sequence for the show. And then I think they use it once again for the entire rest of the series. It's like... Just release the drone. Yeah, we can do that. We can release the drone now. It's not any use, but we can release the drone. Okay, so... And, like, I tried to think, like, there are so many just fucking insane episodes of the show. Where did you even come from? You were over there. That's your spawn zone. Okay, so I tried to think. There was, like, one I really wanted to get to, but I felt like it was too insane to jump to right off the bat. Oh, yeah, now I remember. So, like I said, remember when I was talking about the laser tag one? And I'm like, it got to a point... I'm like, oh, it got to a point where... Where it just... You got to a point where they would just... Anything with a restaurant in it. Anything that served food or something related to food. Oh, 1 second. Nope. Oh, hold on. I thought I could talk to him. Yeah, anything that served food or anything that related to food counted as a restaurant for the sake of mystery diners in the later seasons, just so they had something. Well, there was one, and this one's nuts. I gotta tell you this one. Where they go to a restaurant supply store. Like, they rent out, like, food processing, like, ovens and food processing equipment of various kinds to restaurants, and that's, like, enough for mystery diners to get involved and think they're doing their usual shtick. And so, the issue in this episode is that the guy who runs this, like, restaurant equipment rental is getting complaints from his customers that, that the what was it? Yeah, complaints from his customers that all this food, these devices that are coming back are like arriving with food inside them when he knows that he's cleaned them properly.
The perimeter has been breached.
No, it hasn't. But yeah, so we're trying to figure out what it is because, like, and apparently this guy has, like, the most insane. Yeah, I'm not getting bothered with stealth here. I don't even know what I'm doing. Has the most insanely over-the-top security system for this store that, like, rents ovens to restaurants that you have ever seen in your life. 1 second, I'm just checking something. Yeah. So they do... So he's got, like... Basically, this building is, like... He's got, like, a security guard and a motion tracker camera with facial recognition that records the faces of everyone who comes in and out of the building during, like, off hours. And it is just... Like, that's the level of nonsense we're on. And so the question is, obviously, if he has this, like, fancy, definitely real, not made up for the show, facial ID camera in the year of our Lord 2011 or whatever, then how is someone getting into this building and out of it without the camera catching them and alerting him to an intruder? I want you to take a second to guess. Just guess what the solution to this mystery is. One second, I'm just double checking, just giving you some time to guess just how this is happening. Let's see here. Log maze to the left. Excuse me. Okay, there we go. Okay, so time's up. And the answer is that... well, the answer is that the security guard, who is the only... Like, a lot of you probably guessed it's the security guard. Like, he has, he's the only one with clearance to be there. But the security guard, as it... Okay, we can't get past them properly, I guess. But the security guard, as it transpires, has two identical twin brothers. And they are coming into the restaurant at night and using the restaurant equipment to... Oh, is this where I came in? Darn it. Yeah, they're coming into the restaurant at night, and they are using the restaurant equipment to run their own illicit bakery. And they are getting away with this because they are identical triplets, and so the camera thinks they're all just the security guard entering like 3 times in a row. And that's how they're doing it. Like... Nice. Yeah, everything on that show was a trip, and I loved it. Can I just walk past them? Guess not. I gotta... Alright, I gotta, like, figure out how to get into the truck, I guess. You know, we came from here. Maybe we gotta go up in the trees again. Yeah, I swear there was, like, one more super insane one that I'm trying to remember the details to. Besides, like, the identical triplet security guards running an illegal bakery after hours. These motherfuckers have one voice line. Guess who can't name for shit?
The perimeter has been breached. We have a live one here.
Okay, is this where we gotta go, I guess? It seems like it with the gaps. I'm trying to think if I've... Oh yeah, the Mafia episode. I almost forgot the episode with the mob front. Yeah, it's like... It's in some respectable town like Chicago or Pittsburgh or New Jersey or something like that.
Come on, them gators, dog. Them's treacherous.
Oh, we gotta go through here, I guess. Yeah, so it's like some restaurant. I forget what they even served there, what their specialty was. I think it was just a restaurant, but like this very old like Italian boss. And he's like recently found a new supplier for meat that's like undercut all the competition. Except he's not sure it's legit because of just how low the prices are, so he wants mystery diners to go investigate his new meat supplier to make sure that everything's on the up and up. And the thing is that this man is like extremely big. He like stresses for like the whole episode that like he needs to keep a good reputation because a lot of people wrongly assume based on like the area and like his personality and appearance and stuff that his restaurant is a mob front or associated with the mob in some way. And of course it's not that, and he takes great offense to any accusations that it's that. And that's why he wants to be sure that everyone knows his restaurant is on the up and up. And I tell you, by the end of this episode, it's like, you cannot convince me that, like, if this episode was not, like, very obviously faked for the show, because of course it is, it's like, you cannot convince me this restaurant is not a mob front. It's like, oh yeah, we're not a mob front, I've just got, like, a very tight, close-knit group of employees. You know, like family, almost. And, they're, like, the only people in the show who are, like, so suspicious of newcomers that they actually cotton on to, like, the extremely obvious and suspicious questions the mystery diner gets put in as an employee asks. And, like, is very clearly up to something, and then, like, then they, like, find the, earpiece on him that he's, like, using to communicate, and they all, like, surround him and start asking him very pointed questions and backing him into a corner, and then then at this point they figured out that, yeah, the guy actually selling the meat is stealing it from someone or something. As, like, a mob dude. And so, like, the restaurant of this boy is like, oh my gosh, I gotta get down there and get your guy out of there, because they're gonna rip him apart. And I'm like, I don't think he means figuratively. I think this restaurant is a mafia front. It's like the whole episode is just the definition of, like, suspiciously specific denial. Just the guy is so adamant that he's not a mafia front that it makes it, everything he does just makes it more obvious that he's a mafia front. Yeah. That's the kind of show it was. It was wild. I loved it so much just because it was so stupid. But then they, like, as mentioned, they kind of ran out of ideas. They were petering out by season 11 with, like, the, you know, the... Hold on a second. Let me just double check. I want to make sure I got the thing I was looking for. Okay, I did. We're good. Okay, we're good until the awful motorbike section. Wait until he goes away, wait until he goes away, wait until he goes away. Yeah. So. Yeah, the show was stupid, and they were, like, kind of running out of ideas at this point, as mentioned, so... Eventually they just, like, canceled after season 11, but... I have the entire series on, like, Amazon Prime that I went out and bought. And it's, like... It is gold, and I still rewatch it sometimes, because it's so amazingly stupid. Yeah, that was my entire stream tangent about the handful of reality shows I've actually watched. Like, I know my sister was always bigger on reality shows than me. Like, I know a lot of the big fancy cake shows she loved, like the Ace of Cakes, Cake Boss. I think she watched Little Toddlers and Tiaras because she had shit taste back in the day, but to be fair, who didn't have shit taste as a teenager? I certainly did. Let me just double check my notes again. I'm making sure. Okay, yeah, we're waiting for a specific part, I think. Yeah, this looks like the direction. Let me just get some Scooby snacks, I guess. It is still deeply concerning to me that we allowed toddlers and tiaras to be on TV. It's, like, deeply concerning to me that that kind of pageant is allowed to exist at all. Like, I don't care what they say, it's gross. And it's like, it's very clearly being done for the benefit of the parents and not for the children. Sorry if my stomach's growling a bit. Consequences of having a slushie so close to the stream time. Probably fitting for a Scooby-Doo game, though. Yeah, this is the part I think I need to worry about.
Raggy!
Your buddy's in a mighty tight spot. Tell you what, you go and create a diversion, and I'll let him out of that zombie cage.
I don't think we ever find out what this guy's deal is. Just like a random hillbilly.
I'll give you a nice doggy biscuit if you do it.
Scooby snack!
Okay.
Yeah.
Now go and keep them soldier fellers away from that there cage.
I like the charming, rustic hillbilly characters. I like that guy, not like the weird, angry, racist kind. I want more characters like that. They're charming. Okay, right, I gotta distract those guys. Hold on a second. Straight and around the tent on the left. Okay. There's supposed to be a tent in this area. I'm supposed to go around to the left. I think I fucked it up, so I'm just gonna deliberately fail this segment.
Hold it right there.
Man, my stomach's growling a lot all of a sudden. I don't like it very much. Okay. Is this it, I think? Where am I? Where am I going? This isn't it. Supposed to be going somewhere. Oh, is it back here, I think? Okay, there we go. Distract him this way. Zigzag, got a zigzag. Zigzag straight into the thingy. Alright. Dang it, now that I've finished my Mystery Diners tangent, I'm plumb out of things to say. Yay, we won! We won! That was a thing we were trying to win.
I suggest you come out now.
Alright, I think this is the awful part.
Why, thanks for saving me.
My name's Billy Bob, sir. Don't worry, I got me a getaway vehicle just round the bend.
Yep, here we go.
Getaway vehicle? More like a giveaway vehicle.
Yep, so, this is the, awful segment that sucks. I feel like I'm probably going to wind up stuck here longer. Yep, here we go. I'm gonna be here longer than I was on the, minecart. Okay, that went poorly. Tried to jump for that, and it did not go well. Alright, welcome to the remainder of tonight. I swear I spent an entire night on this level when I was a kid. I think I mostly remember that my sister was making fun of me the whole time. Oh! Thank you for giving me that tip 3 seconds too late for me to react.
Right. Scooby-Doo.
Hold on, Scoob.
Okay, avoid hitting alligators is generally good advice, I think. There we go. Okay, I'm getting the hang of this. Okay, hold on a second. I think this is the area that I'm gonna have to... There's gonna be a problem. I think there's like 3 different items here we have to get it all in one go. Up, hold on, that is a wall. That is a wall.
That's got a heart.
I was about to say it did, and then I should have, because that would be funny. Okay, so the alligators are a one-hit kill, too. Which, in hindsight, I guess makes sense. Frankly, I think that I should be doing as much damage to them as they are to me, if not more. Oh, so this is a dead end, too.
That's got a heart.
It's gonna be a long night, Billy Bob. Oh, completely out of bounds. I didn't even know that was an option. Okay. One benefit of playing this on this system instead of the on the GameCube is oh, there we go. I was gonna say one benefit of playing this system on the on here instead of the GameCube is that I can use the D-pad for aim adjustment instead of the analog stick, and I feel like that's better. It gives me more options. Dang it, I tried to save it. But yeah, I feel like it gives me more control to use the D-pad. Okay, left. Straight.
Hold on now.
Ah, balls. Okay, so gotta remember, we're waiting for the first checkpoint.
Hold on now.
Okay, getting better at this.
Watch it, man.
Okay. Crap, hold on. Hold on, I need to steer into something so I have a moment to think. Okay. Okay. There's a ramp, we gotta make a jump, and then... didn't even see that. This seems to be the only way through. Wait, what? Darn it. Okay, so our 100% run is just fucked now. Unless we want to reload everything. You know what? Fuck it. Gonna have to redo a little bit. But such is the price of being a dumb idiot who committed to this. Okay, let me just see. How much did we lose? Okay, we got that. We got the clues. We just need the, to make sure we grab the shrimp. Or the chicken, I think. Yep, okay. So just do this section again.
Yes. All right.
There we go. So, yeah, let's... Sorry about all of this. We're just gonna be, zigging and or sagging.
All right.
Oh, they are way closer behind me than I thought they were. That's on me. Well, we just kind of... Like I said, we're just kind of holding out until the game decides we've done enough. Okay, so we can skip that cutscene because we already saw it. Alright, gotta do this again. So this section, I don't think there's any collectibles, we just gotta make it through. Narrowly saved that. Okay, gotta keep the gas up. That is unfortunate. Duck. Duck, dodge, dip, dive, and duck, as one would in dodging a wrench. I've never actually seen that movie. Okay, so I went up, I ducked, I jumped when I meant to duck. Fiddlesticks. Don't worry, lads and or ladettes, we got this. There we go. We're doing the good at video games route, because I'm good at video games, allegedly.
I wanna fly!
I was this close to crashing through the checkpoint before I died. I still do not know what that guy is saying.
That's got a heart.
I don't know how I did that. I keep forgetting about that tree branch. Okay, so we're going to very slowly go through here. So that we can... Yeah, it's probably ironically easier if we go slower, now that I think about it. Because the... Don't have to worry. Because, like, the gas cans all refill so much. And it's so easy to, like... Sorry, my nose is stuffing up. Yeah, I don't think this is it. God damn it, I think we missed it again. I think it actually was further back in that area. Alright. Okay, let's... One more time. We're going to take this very slowly. Okay, that's probably easier than trying to... In hindsight, I could have just done that instead of trying to loop around them in that tight space. Alright, I'm sorry I'm not providing very interesting commentary at this juncture. I'm just stumped at where the stuff I'm looking for is, and... hopefully we get it this time. I probably could just use save states, but, like, I haven't really learned how to do those on this emulator yet. You know what, looking at the instructions I got, I think I might have misunderstood one of them. I think the things I'm looking for might actually be later in the run. I am missing every single gas can. There we go. Balls. Ah, phooey. 1 second, I gotta blow my nose again.
Be careful now.
I'm trying.
Oh, so that doesn't actually insta-kill you if you hit it at a low enough speed. Good to know.
Watch it, man.
That does.
Watch it, man.
I don't even know how I did that. I rebounded off of one wall into another at high enough speed that the game counted as a kill, I guess. Okay. I think I thought the minecart section was going to be the biggest slog. For a second, I thought I was going to land directly on that stick. When Scooby says alligators, it sounds like for alligators, and I have to remind myself I'm not playing Pokemon. I hope my nose stuffing up isn't a sign that I've got another eye episode coming. That usually comes hand in hand, but then again, my nose also stuffs up when I talk a lot, and I've certainly been doing a lot of yapping this stream, so fingers crossed. Hopefully it's that. That death was because I glanced down at my mic meter to make sure I didn't accidentally leave myself muted again. I still feel so embarrassed about that, the times I've done that, like especially the one with, I think it was the first Rising Golden... Did I just wall ride there? I think I frame perfected that, too. I'll take it. Let's go down this way. I see, or rather I did not see, the alligator. There we go. Darn it, didn't quite get enough air for the... Ah, balls. Alright, but yeah, I think the items I'm looking for aren't actually in this area, so I reset 2 times for nothing. Because I am a poop gamer. Wait a minute. I'm in my bedroom alone. I can swear for real. I am a shit gamer. Alright, and now one of my nostrils. What in God's name is going on with my nose today? So how about that new death battle? Like, I gotta say, I played Final Fantasy 16 specifically because of this death battle. Like, it's been on my playlist for a while because Noth and Rosie have been, like, so positive about it in the sense, like, oh, this is, like, one of the best written Final Fantasy games we've gotten in years, and I kept meaning to play it, but I didn't play it because it was, like, a PS5 exclusive, and I'm not buying a PS5. Okay, hold on. Okay, this is the part where I actually have to pay attention, but... yeah. Okay, I think I've got it. I do this slow. Yep, I see it. That's what I gotta get for. This is gonna be tricky. But yeah, it's like, I never got around to playing Final Fantasy 16 because I didn't want to buy a PS5, and then by the time it was on PC 2, I'd forgotten about it. But I have now played it. It is absolutely fucking fantastic. Like, if I had actually played it in the year it would have the year it came out, it very likely would have been one of my Game of the Year picks. Like, writing's so good. I love Clyde so much, and I am so happy that my boy won. Right. Okay, next one I'm looking forward to. It's like, even if my boy is definitely, almost definitely losing in that one, like, I'm sure there's some form of, like... Okay, I gotta get that exactly. But yeah, there's probably some sort of, like, Pokemon scaling. Like, I know Ash gets, like, Soul Galio in, like, the Alola in the Sun and Moon season. But I'm not sure that's going to be enough. But whatever may come, I'm rooting for him. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Yu-Gi-Oh! I love the, like, classic Yu-Gi-Oh! I kind of fell off it as it went on. But I love the classic Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime too. Or the manga specifically too. I read the manga because I'm weird like that. So, I got all the stuff that you all didn't get as kids because it got cut out of the anime adaptation. Like, what? Yes? Like, make fun of me for being weird and preferring manga over anime all you want, but one of us knew who Shoddy was when he showed up in Battle City.
Like, are you scared? Because I'm scared.
Because I went in order. I started with Season 0, because that's cool. And because it was fun. Alright, I gotta figure out how to do this. This is very hairpin turns. But yeah, like I said, I love classic Yu-Gi-Oh! With all of its bad shit, making up the rules as you go along nonsense. That went poorly. But just... Ash is and always will be my GOAT, and I'm... Like, as much as people make fun of him, I love him, and I'm not switching up on him no matter what kind of bullshit feats. Like, I know Yuki can summon the actual Egyptian creator god of light or whatever. I think Pikachu still solos. An obligatory reminder that Pikachu, if I'm remembering the one movie correctly, I think Pikachu did more damage to actual Pokemon creator God, capital G, than 3 other gods did to him in a 3v1.
Watch out, Scoob!
Because Ash's Pikachu was built different. I still have not entirely forgiven the death battle guys for Pikachu versus Blanca, and I'm hoping this entire, like, Ash rundown in the episode is just gonna be one big long stream of them eating crow over the Season 1 and Season 2 Pokemon episodes. Like, if I haven't fully forgiven them for, Pikachu versus Blanca, I definitely have not forgiven them for how Pokemon versus Digimon ended. Which is, like, weird, because that's the one where I actually agree with who would win. Like, Digimon's on some bullshit, I'll give them that. Shame it's on bullshit instead of fun gameplay, but that's an argument for another time.
Hold on now.
Tried to skirt the edge a little too much. Alright, so I gotta get this, and then I gotta stick... Gotta get this, and then I gotta get the thing in midair by hitting it, like, dead on, and then I gotta stick the landing and make it to a checkpoint. Nope. Also, the other bastardly thing about this section is that if you do, like, miss an item and then accidentally, that's evil. That is straight evil. But yeah, if you do miss an item and then accidentally hit the checkpoint, you have to reload, like I was doing when I thought I'd missed an item. Like, at least the minecart level is... At least the minecart level, at the end of it, it gave you the option to, like, go back in and restart it, I think. I could be misremembering. Probably didn't. This game is evil like that sometimes. But yeah, I think... Honestly, I think it's extra insulting that this level just adds in the laugh track every time you die. Sinuses are not treating me well today. I don't know why. Oh yeah, okay. So, duck. Thought I had that. Okay, hold on. We're gonna do this time. We're getting closer. I took the turn too hard. But anyway, jumping back to, like, one of the very first tangents I went on, when I went on the, like, iCarly Victorious thing about the one episode, it's like... So I'm, like, in the middle of, like, like I mentioned earlier in the stream, I'm watching, like, the Quentin Reviews, video essays on, like, some of the old Dan Schneider sitcoms. And the whole shared universe there. And, like, rewatching the Victorious one is weird, because, like, that's a show that, like, I didn't have as fond, like, childhood memories of it as I did with iCarly. That's what's tripping me up. That is very evil, putting all that there, right behind, like, the log that blinds you. Yeah, it's, like, it's weird, because, like, I know I didn't have, like, as good memories of Victorious as I did of iCarly, but I thought it was, like, at least an okay show. And now I'm, like, listen to this guy rewatch all these episodes, it's like, oh my gosh, these are all horrible people, and this sense of humor was so, like, vile and mean-spirited, and, like... But yeah, it's like, the comparison that he always made kept making is like, it's like if you watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia and then missed the point and thought that the show was about how these people should be rewarded for, like, being like this. And I think I had some realization while I was watching it where, like, I was like, oh, this is the same way I recognize this style of humor now. This is the same way I feel about Love Hina. It's like, maybe not to the same degree, to, like, exactly the same degree, but it kind of feels the same to me, where, like, the whole humor is based on, like, this is a group of horrible people doing horrible things, but the author doesn't understand that they're... Like, if the author understood they were horrible, this would be hilarious, but the writer doesn't understand they're horrible and thinks they deserve to be rewarded for acting like this, and that all of their, like, horrible crimes are just funny, quirky personality traits and zany antics. And so they always get, like, rewarded for being horrible, and so it's like the show feels dreadful. And also, the other big similarity to Love Hina, of course, is all of the physical and sexual assault that gets played for laughs constantly. I keep getting tripped up on that branch. Like, that whole section is just evil.
Watch it, man. Watch it, man.
Yeah. Well, I got a checkpoint at least. Hold on a second, let me just... Did I pick up... Okay, I got the thingy. We're good. Okay, so next we're gonna be waiting for a loading screen. Yeah, bad start there. Okay, taking the easy route here. I don't think that route was as easy as I thought it was. Okay. Let's take the route to the left. Maybe that's actually the easy route. That's not the easy route. Okay, maybe I need to hit that at speed. Yes, I hear you, Scooby. Okay, that worked. I got enough height on the jump to get that after all. Okay, yeah, here we go. So, 1 second here. The music appears to have broken. Oh, so the grass trips you. I am so sorry for what you're about to have to deal with. Actually, hold on a second. Yep, normally... Alright, we're just gonna continue on in awkward, dead silence for the next however long it takes to get through this. Oh, I see. It didn't trip over the grass, it tripped over the branch. Okay, so... Oh, this is a dead end. I see.
That's got a heart.
It did.
Alright, so... We're going to very slowly work our way around this.
I wanna fly!
Darn it, I didn't hit jump in time there. Okay, so we want to hit the first checkpoint, I think. Ah! Clipped the edge of the gosh dang. There we are. So. Phooey. Thought I had that. So, yeah, the music has broken. And I don't want to, like, reload a save until we've gone and lose everything we just did, so... Kept bouncing off things and couldn't jump. So yeah, we're good. Honestly, we might not even finish the whole Bayou level today. We might just finish this stupid section and then the rest, then do this and the rest of level 5, the rest of level 4, and then all of level 5 in, yeah, you bounce around so much on that curve and hill that can't actually jump half the time.
Hold on, Scoob!
You kind of have to jump super early there.
Be careful now.
I'm trying!
We did it somehow, I think.
Mind that branch.
Like for alligator! Yikes!
Watch out, Mr. Shaggy, sir.
Hold on, let me speak. Let me knock myself out real quick. Okay, I'm at the checkpoint. What am I doing here? There's a ramp, and there's an ingredient in front of a log that I need to jump under.
Watch out, Mr. Shaggy, sir.
Okay. Okay. So I gotta do a low jump on the ramp here.
Hang in there, Scooby-Doo!
Watch out, Mr. Shaggy, sir.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
There we go. Easy does it. Oh, come on!
Mr. Shaggy, sir.
That went poorly.
Be careful now.
I'm trying!
I am trying to crash into something and die so that I can get back to that checkpoint because I missed the ingredient.
Be careful now.
Alligator!
Watch out, Mr. Shaggy, sir.
I hit every single. Look, that went poorly.
Ouch! Alligator!
Be careful now.
I'm trying!
Okay, remember to go right at the fork this time. Might need to ease off the gas on that one. Yeah, maybe if I didn't just hold the go fast button all the time, I'd make it easier.
That's gotta hurt.
It did!
Yeah, so here's my little compromise here. I'm gonna hit a checkpoint and then see if the music is, well, like, go to the next area where it, like, hold on. Okay, yeah, so we got it. Good. Forgot about the jump. But yeah, I think we're going to get to the first possible save point after this stupid bike race segment. And then we are going to quit for the night. Because this has been a doozy of a stream for many reasons. Yeah, let's take the corners slow, like a smart person. A person who somehow does in fact have a driver's license. And believe me, I don't know how that is. Okay, let's see. Has the music fixed itself yet? I don't think it's fixed itself. Yeah, let's yeah. Give me a second here. Give me a second. I'm going to steer off the path here and reset. We're going left. It'll slope up and left. Jump over some logs. Okay, this one we kind of want to go slow. Where are we going?
Scooby-Doo.
I wanna fly!
There we go. Yeah, it's so much easier when you actually like go at a reasonable speed. Why would I? It just doesn't seem very intuitive. Yeah, hold on, that's all the ingredients. And yeah, I think we're actually good on unlockables. Like the only we got all the ingredients and all but one of the clues, and then alright, I'm gonna turn back on the music and we're just gonna see if we can make it through this without the things going too bonkers.
Watch out, Scoob!
I'd
keep my head down if I was you. Hold on now.
didn't duck right on that one. Yeah, I'm just gonna put up with this because I have actual music once the I'm assuming once we get a new track playing, it'll fix itself.
That's gotta hurt.
It did.
So I apologize for the stuttering. I'm trying to like...
I wanna fly! That's gotta hurt.
It did.
Okay, so that's a fun little area. I think you have to be going either super slow or super... Yeah, you basically... Okay, I think you have to be going like 0 miles an hour up that hill. There we go.
Scooby-Doo.
Watch out.
That one poorly. Look, I swear I'm just leaving the stupid stuttering audio up so that... Yep, you gotta pretty much drop acceleration to 0 once you get over that. There we are, checkpoint. I'm putting up with it because I assume it's gonna fix itself once we get... Oh,
It did.
okay, so we gotta do that part fast. Again, I'm sorry for the weird stuttering music. Okay, see. I just want to have the music on when we get to whatever cutscene is after this, where I assume it'll fix itself. Okay. So we basically need to be moving 0 miles an hour around that turn. Then use this to build speed so that... Bullshit. We're almost done. We're almost done. We're almost out of here. Like, this has to be the end. This has to be the end. Avoid the gator. Bullshit, I cleared that. Okay, do that section glacially, because if you so much as breathe in the direction of one of those support struts, it will kill you. Okay, we're getting checkpoints.
Are you scared?
We're making progress.
It did.
Okay. Make this jump and slow down. We could have made that.
It did.
Hold on, Scoob!
Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
Okay. Can't do that fast. Really getting tired of some of these voice clips. Are you getting the gist of why I hated this section of the game as a kid? Like, I swear this alone took me like an entire night.
gotta hurt.
I gotta remember to slow down once I hit there. I gotta speed up for this.
Scooby-Doo.
Oh, that is devious. So you gotta be doing that section at speed or else you die.
Hang in there, Scooby-Doo.
Like,
Scooby-Doo.
okay, we can do it that way. Yeah, like at this point, like, on a game design scale from 1 to Hitchhiker's Guide for the Guide to the Galaxy. Okay, there we go. Music fixed itself around.
Here, but then
We're
the
good.
Walking Dead fellas started showing up, so I had
Oh
to
my
vacate
God,
them
we're good.
premises. But it'll take more than zombies or them Greenwood suits to make me go.
Did you say Greenwood?
Sure did. Them's the fellers who
Ow, my
bought this
back.
land. They also be catching them zombies and sending them away in big old army trucks. Anyone for some sandwiches?
Sure.
Yeah.
Ow. My everything hurts and I regret my life.
Hello?
Huh?
Anyone here? Guys,
Oh yeah,
I
Velma
finally
didn't get
found
black-tagged.
you. This is bad. Zombies have attacked the army trucks, and Daphne and Fred are in danger.
But like we haven't found the Tome of Doom page for zombies yet.
You mean like this one?
Like exactly
Well, ain't
like
that
this one.
convenient?
I found it in one of them trucks.
Great. Let's go save the others.
Oh. Oh yeah, we're already at the boss fight.
So those zombies are more than you can handle, huh?
What the? Who the heck are you?
We're Mystery Inc. Private Shaggy,
That's me.
get these zombies out of my sight.
Alright. I was hoping we'd have a chance to save save before the boss, but looks like we're just in it. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, I'm saving here. I am done for tonight. What the fuck was that section? Okay, so that was another stream of Scooby-Doo Mystery Mayhem. And I believe I speak for all of the 3/10 of a person probably left watching me after that fuck up. Oh wow, 4 people. Damn, I'm actually doing good today. But yeah, so long story short, I do not think I am saying anything controversial when I say, fuck the minecart section. Fuck the motorbike section. And I feel like I should have thought of a third thing before I started this sentence. Like, as far as I can remember, the final level doesn't have any absolute bullshit in it. Or at least nothing that stood out to the level of those 2 sections. So, yeah, we'll probably finish this on the next stream. So, yeah, screw the fact that I can't think of a third thing. Exactly, Shiro. So, that's gonna do us for tonight, I think. And I'm gonna... Alright, here, obviously we're gonna be finishing this next Tuesday. Why do I keep saying Thursday when I mean Tuesday? I am dumb. I'm big dumb. But, let's see, who do we got on to raid? Probably Tina. Tina's usually the only one on at this hour. Wait, actually, let me check one more thing here. Ooh, actually, I've been meaning to drop... Oh, Tina's doing Look Outside, but actually I've been meaning to drop in on more of the DASP people. Like, looks like a couple of them are live right now. Might be. Wait. Just give me a second here to see who all is on, if anyone. It looks like Athena got on after me. Oh, nope, she's done. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's just drop in on Tina. Like, I don't want to stick around because I don't want spoilers in case I finally get back to Look Outside at that point, but yeah, if you guys want to see what it looks like when someone who knows what they're doing plays that game, go for it. Apparently there was a big update lately. So, yep, let's, Oh wait, it looks like she just ended too. It's showing. Yeah, she's literally ending right now. So let's see, who else? Oh, there's like a donathon going, I think, with one of the other people in the DASP. Yeah, but that's actually still happening, so give me a second here. Yeah, we're doing a Gartic phone, which is not something I have a lot of experience with, but what the hey. Yeah, let's just hit that button. Alright, so all that rambling aside, thank you all for coming. Hope to see you tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, next Saturday I think I'm going to be doing a stream. I'm going to be finishing Amanda the Adventurer, maybe starting something new. And of course, next week on Tuesday I'll be finishing this. So hope to see you all there. Thank you very much for keeping me company tonight and listen to me ramble over a bad Scooby-Doo game. Well, it's not that bad. It's fun. It's just got a couple bad sections that we saw all of tonight. So, yeah, that's about it then. Love you all. Glad to have you here. Really glad we hit 4 viewers by the end of the stream, because that's a lot more than I usually get, I feel like. So, yeah, bye. See ya. Night. Have a good night. I completely blanked on how to end this stream. But